And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind.
Single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They want to run this quarterback. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. At the 45, on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He unleashes a long one. Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds space on the right. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown LSU! And what Once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff...
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sooner.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Quarterback adapting. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Second down now after the sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line on this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Sooners in the hurry up.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Quick handoff. And tackled there by the defense. 3rd down after the run. He'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They'll immediately call timeout. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Movement here from the tight end. Here we go with the run on 4th down. At the 35, just plowing ahead. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So every...
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied at 7.
And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to UConn. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it past the marker. Afterburner's coming. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fair catch called for and made. Down. Here comes this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to move it through the air. He spins that thing down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The pitch. Turns it on in midfield. Can anyone catch him? The 10. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to throw. It's Perkins. Release to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
From the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
Power football with the run. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Brings up second down.
The give out of the gun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They move the tight end all over. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. This is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back.
And he breaks into the open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Tight quarters deep in the...
To juke guys who start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. To be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Going for 6. Makes the grab. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
An aggressive play on the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Off-play action. It's caught downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
They get the go route outside, and the quarterback was just licking his chops. He looked outside. He saw press man-to-man coverage, and he knew he had to win. If he could just be accurate with the throw, that was going to be an explosive play. You just could not draw that up any better.
And he's running in the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touched.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got a man. It's Montgomery. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Good enough for first down.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to pass on second down. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. And he loses the football on the return. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Oklahoma 31, LSU 23.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll go right back to him. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage, trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. Smashes through the tackle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Perkins. He's going for it all. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making the play.
Leaves it with the back. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The offense in hurry up mode. They'll put the tight end in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now 2nd and
10. Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tapped my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The Sooners with the 1st and 10.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Fowler. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal.
Oklahoma.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football.